Your brush shot.
Can you come forward a little bit, sir?
All right, so
Okay, sir. Come forward, sir. I'm so
all
sorry.
right, so everyone, okay.
Are we all ready?
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, sir. For record purposes, we'll try to do this. I know, but your name and designation, sir.
I'm DIG Frank Mba, MNI. For purposes of this election, I am the Deputy Inspector General of Police, supervising the policing deployment and operations here in Imo State.
I know that, again, by virtue of what you do, you have your men on the ground everywhere in Imo State. Just bring us up to speed, the reports you're getting on the field, sir.
So far, so good. Things have been working. Things have been moving smoothly. The reports from the metropolis where we are right now, and the reports even from the suburbs, all show that the election has been largely peaceful. We're still monitoring situation, and we're still embarking on more patrols. If I leave here, I'm not returning to the office. We still engage in other patrols. I intend also to engage to conduct an area patrol with the police chopper so that I can have a bird view of situation across the entire state. We are cautiously optimistic that with the kind of intelligence-driven deployments we've done, we will not have major issues. But even in spite of the largely peaceful conduct so far, we are not letting down our guards. We expect the best, but we have trained, planned, and prepared for the worst. But so far, we just want to encourage Imolites to continue to support this civic process, continue to conduct themselves in very civil, orderly, and law-abiding manners. For the politicians, that's where we get the bulk of the pressures and the bulk of the problems. We still want to appeal to them that power should be for the service of the people. And if it's truly for the service of the people, they should also consider the interests of the state, the interests of the citizens, and the interests of all of us while making their statements and while conducting themselves in and around the polls today.
Okay, so last one from me. Again, we can look at this from phases. This is the first phase, the voting process underway. By the time we're done with the voting, I would expect that the materials, the collation will be done. They will move to local governments for the collation. So, what is the plan to ensure that INEC officials and every other person in this election are secured?
Well, we've done a dry run of the entire process. That's the actual truth, and we have strategies, both at the upper and lower levels, clearly mapped out. We believe that the same manners we were able to provide adequate and sufficient security for election materials from the time they arrive at the airport to the time we move them to Central Bank office, to the time we move them to INEC headquarters, and then the downward distribution to the local government areas and to the wards. We'll still go through that same processes while returning those materials back to the collation centers. We have adequate numbers and adequate gadgets from the explosive ordnance department, our bomb disposal squads have also been properly trained and adequately deployed. And so we will also be deploying the EOD's experts to all those collation centers and making sure that even before the materials begin to arrive, before the INEC officials begin to arrive, before the party agents begin to arrive, we must have done a thorough sweeping of those areas. We are generally positive about the outcome of these elections. We are committed to protecting the democratic space. We are committed to providing a level playing field. We are doing our best. We have challenges on ground, but these are not challenges that are insurmountable.
All right. Earlier, if you could see that for some polling units that we had visited this morning, we could see that there's huge more turnout of voters. And the information we had this morning had it that some youths had gone around early this morning canvassing for vote, asking people to vote for candidates of a particular party. And of course, we were told that that's probably the reason people are scared to come to the polling unit. What would you like to say?
Elections in our climb are usually characterized by all kind of fake news, deliberate misinformation, deliberate disinformation. So whenever you pick up information or pieces of information around this time, you need to fact check them thoroughly. You need to be sure that what you're saying is correct. So for me, we will investigate those aspects, these claims. But for voters' apathy, if I may use that word, and I'm using it advisedly, there is the best we can do is what we are doing and what we've done, providing sufficient security to guarantee the safety of Imolites as they come out to exercise their franchise. And so the one of the major reasons of providing a superb security arrangement for an election or for elections in Nigeria is to actually guarantee the electors, the politicians, the observers, INEC officials, journalists like you, and the rest of us that their safety, their lives will be protected as they come out to vote. So we've done our part. We've provided sufficient security. We've provided a level playing field. We have policemen in all the polling units. We have striking forces on patrol. We have quick response units roving around the town and the hinterlands. So we have done what we should do. Probably moving forward, Nigerians will just continue to strengthen our voters' enlightenment and education processes, deepen them, and deal with such issues. But again, looking at the time, you might still not say it is over until it is over. Some voters might be early risers, some might be mid-day risers, while others might be late-day risers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My hand was.